Let's continue with our Encor Enterprise Lab. In this session, we are going to work with Ipsec and GRE. What we are trying to accomplish with this lab is to simulate how enterprises use the internet in order to connect their remote offices to one another. In this lab, we are going to let users that are sitting here in the green network or devices that are connected to the on-premise data center communicate with users that are connected to the blue network. In order to do so, we are going to build two tunnels in order to provide redundancy. We are going to number these tunnels as 101. These tunnels will belong to the user's VRF. They will be building something that is known as a multi-hop data path virtualization, because remember that we are using VRF Lite. We are going to do something similar for the management IP addressing. We are going to build another set of tunnels in order to provide redundancy. We are going to number them 100 in such a way that if a network administrator were sitting here in the on-premise data center or in the green network, he will be able to jump and manage devices on the blue network. And in the same manner, if a network administrator were sitting here in the blue network, he will be able to jump and manage devices on the green network or the on-premise data center. I also want to have my home physical local area network to be able to reach this lab. So I'm going to build a tunnel between this device and this device. I'm going to number this tunnel 0 in such a way that I can later on set up a server that will be able to automate this network, that this server will be able to push configuration into these devices. So far so good. However, there is a caveat here though. Remember that we built this lab using a VRF that we named the Internet VRF, where the source interfaces and destination IP addresses live in order to build the tunnel. So given we are going to configure several tunnels, we need to configure them in such a way that we need to let them know that the source interface and the destination IP addresses all live inside the Internet VRF. We are going to use this command. Likewise, for configuring Ipsec, we need to let Ipsec know that the destination peers to which we are going to build Ipsec conversation with live inside the Internet VRF. So let's go for the lab in order to configure this. Okay, let's start the lab. We are going to configure router A1, A2, B1, B2, and Internet 2. So let's go to router A1 and configure the tunnels. Notice that we are using tunnel VRF Internet because for each tunnel, the source interface and destination IP address both live within the Internet VRF. However, the tunnel itself lives in a VRF, or it may belong to the global routing table. Let's go and do something similar at router A2, tunnel 100 for management and tunnel 101 for the user's VRF. Okay, let's go for router B1, tunnel 100 for management and tunnel 101 for the user's VRF. Let's go for router B2, and finally for the router Internet 2, we only have one tunnel. Okay, so far so good. Tunnels should be up now. So if I ping the other side for tunnel 100 and for tunnel 101, this lives in the VRF users. Okay, and now we have to configure Ipsec. These tunnels are not protected yet. We have to configure Ipsec. Let's configure Ipsec now. I am going to configure Encor version 1 because this iOS does not support Encor version 2. The Encor version 2 comes with the command Encor v2. So we don't have this. So That is why we are going to have to go for IQ version 1. It is not recommended for production networks. So first of all, I am going to configure phase 1 and phase 2. So this is the phase 1 configuration. Notice that I am referring to the VRF, using Ccnp profile and a keyring. Now let's configure the Ipsec profile. This Ipsec profile is referring to this phase 2 configuration and to this phase 1 configuration. We are using pre-shared keys. Now let's apply this profile to the tunnels. Notice that we are using this parameter that is shared. That means that I am using the same profile for more than one tunnel. So if we are using the same Ipsec profile for more than one tunnel, we must include this parameter. Let's configure the same on all the other routers. The configuration is practically the same because we are using the same pre-shared key and the identity is open, wide open for these addresses. So it should be working now. Let's ping the other side. Okay, let's see our security associations. We have this one. That means that it is okay. Let's check the IPsec security association. Okay, that is good. Okay, we have our SPIs. Let's check this. Show crypto Ccnp SA. We have QM idle, which is a good thing, and IPsec. Okay, we have our SPIs in order. So let's ping the other side. Let's do that here as well. Okay, that's it.